Hello, welcome back to another video. Whew, I'm working on the area around the well today, and I wasn't really going to film, but I just caught a glimpse of the wheelbarrow as I'm filling it up, and it's just like a huge wild bunch of flowers. It's like art and I love it. That's not a bad start. At least I've freed all of the vines and I can actually get all the way around. Yeah, they were getting really choked, so that's freed them up. But I think it's time for lunch. So yesterday the strimmer just stopped. It is clearly, I was doing a piece where the grass was really long, and what I've been doing before was just chopping it down from the top, but I just lost concentration and I went in from the bottom and it just got tangled round. But this piece doesn't come off and usually spins very freely, but it just got choked up. So obviously it stopped itself so that the motor didn't burn out, and so I'm having to take things into my own hands. So I've taken it apart and hopefully I can sort this out. The most frustrating thing about it was I couldn't find the thin screwdriver that I needed to get down inside these deep holes. So I've had to improvise, and I know you'll be screaming, "What are you doing?" But I had to use a very small fine chisel because it was the only thing deep enough to get down in there. I do have an excellent thin screwdriver, but I just couldn't find it, and I think that's because it's in the UK. I've got it put back together. Hopefully it's right. So it's moving much more freely. Got lots of grass out. Let's try and see if it works. Well, that worked quite well. Quite proud. So just means I have to get on with more trimming, that's the only thing. But I've got a different little job that I want to do today. It's Sunday morning and it should be nice and quiet. Don't want to be trimming on a Sunday morning. So I'm going to crack on with a quieter job. If you follow the channel for a while, you might remember this planter that Darren and I made out of scraps of wood that we had just lying around. Haven't really used it this year, and one of my neighbour's friends, who is also a subscriber, thank you, said that she would really like it. So I'm going to give it a tidy up. think that'll do. Just simple, and I like the way I can still see the previous flowers underneath. Yeah, I kind of like that. But what I'm going to do with this one is give it a bit of an upgrade by lining the inside and then filling the whole thing with some compost and some herbs. So I don't have the compost or the herbs to do that today, so I'll have to do that tomorrow. So it's the next day. The box is all dry and I've lined it inside with a compost bag, so just so that you can't see it, and then I'll fill this with compost, and I've got some herbs to fill it in, and then I think that should look really nice. There we go, all done, all watered in, and I think that looks really nice. So I showed you the other day where I'd started around the well, and I've got most of that side done. Just that bit in the middle left, and then all of this side done, and the ridge that goes all the way along to the greenhouse. And then behind the garden house and up the back of the greenhouse, that's all done as well. Yeah, got to admit, I am getting a bit fed up of trimming at the moment for now, but yeah, just got to keep going. Still more strawberries coming, and the tomatoes are doing just fine, and the pepper even has a little pepper on it. Oh, it's got 2 peppers on it. And then yesterday I also planted out the courgette plants that I bought, because they're quite a decent size now. Well, unless I get an incredible burst of energy tomorrow, that's that section done. Yep, round the well, the pumpkin patch. It's a bit rough and ready, but I am happy to say that that is now done. And I've saved as many lavenders as I can. They look quite cool. So now I just have all of that to do. So my friend Isabel was just out walking her dog when they noticed, I don't know whether you can see it, that a hedgehog has fallen into one of the holes in the road. So we're hoping it's still alive. Yep, I can see its nose moving, and we're going to try and rescue it. So I've got a towel, Max's old towel, and if I can get it into this bucket wrapped in the towel, then I can pass that up to Isabel and then try and get out of the hole somehow.
Over, don't we? Oh, hang on. Let's use the right.
Okay, well, hold on to this bucket.
I don't mind getting in the hole. Might be easier.
Right, now I'm going to maneuver it around. Come on, matey. Roll in the bucket.
It's not going to move.
No, it doesn't want to move, I know. But perhaps if
Hold
you
the string.
Eh?
Hold the string, please.
I got the string. Use.
Oh.
Let's have a look at it.
Quite the size, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's probably a bit dehydrated as well, but nice and clean.
Go on. There's some water there. You're free.
Come on. It's just plain dead,
no.
isn't it?
Oh no, he's got the thing strapped under him, that's why. Oh well. Come on.
Looking at it.
I know.
That's
There.
it. He's out.
He's out. There we are.
We'll just leave it. And didn't look injured at all, did it?
It did. No.
Didn't
No,
look.
not at all.
Yeah.
You alright, matey?
Well, there's a bit of excitement for a Monday evening. But, yep, the hedgehog seemed fine. I've just watched it for about 10 minutes and it slowly unfurled and wandered off. It was using all of its legs, so I think the fall hadn't done any damage. Just probably a little bit dehydrated, but it's back in the field where we normally hear and see it, so it'll be a good result. And well done to Isabel's dogs for alerting her to the fact that there was something in the hole.